Cancers, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is your last weekly for the this is your last weekly of April. So this is covering the 26th till May 2nd. We're officially already now in Taurus season, and we also have a full moon in Scorpio, I believe at like the beginning of the week. So you may feel a little bit of a clash between your like deep innermost emotional needs and your physical needs. And I feel like at this time is going to be really important because, you know, like sometimes when people hurt us, and you know, Scorpio energy is really intense. It's really just, like you guys know the feeling. And sometimes when someone hurts us or we go through something, we want to fight back, or we get, resentful or hateful, or we want to get back at people. And it's important to note that like that never really fixes the problem. It never, yes, maybe in the moment you may feel a little bit of gratification, but it doesn't remove the pain. It doesn't take your sadness. It doesn't take your pain away. It doesn't take your heartbreak away. You know, it's like hurt people, and by hurting other people or hurting the person that hurt you, it's not going to take away your hurt. What I'm being shown is broken glass that is at the bottom of the floor, and someone piling a bunch of new, perfectly made new glass on top of it, right? Yeah, you can put all this beautiful new pieces of glass on top, but guess what? At the bottom here is still that broken glass. So no matter how many layers of new glass that you put on, eventually you're gonna have to clean this broken glass at the bottom because the foundation is not strong. The foundation is cracked. It's broken. So you gotta first sweep that out, clean it up, and then you can put new pieces of glass and layer it. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm being shown glass. It's probably because it's fragile, it's clear, it's transparent, and it's heavy for the most part. So, you know, any emotions that are weighing you, that are heavy, and most likely if they are heavy, they are bothering you, or it's subconsciously something that you've been trying to sweep under the rug or not deal with or not confront, and it may come up, and it's time to kind of address those things and let go of the past, let go of hurt. Forgive people who maybe are not sorry, but forgive them for yourself. Forgive them for your own peace. Let go of things that didn't work out, expectations, like, you know, it wasn't for me, it wasn't for my highest good, it's okay, I'm moving on to the next chapter, but I'm not going to lower my vibration and stoop to other people's level of jealousy, hate, anger, competition. No, I'm going to focus on me, take my power back, and use this full moon energy to kind of help me release everything, okay? I would definitely suggest this week, I think the full moon's on Tuesday or Monday, I'm not sure, you can probably double check, but that would be a great time to take like a really long, maybe not super long, right, because we want to save water, but take like a really use your shower or your bath time as like meditation to cleanse yourself, to release everything. Like make it like a little ritual for yourself, especially because it's the moon is in the water sign. It's going to really help just kind of cleanse everything and just keep it in the mind, in your mind, everything you want to get rid of. Okay. All right. So Cancers, we're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, love. So I hope you will find this helpful. And I'll have the link to the extended below per usual. And if you want to follow me on IG, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right. So Cancers, for this week, I'm being shown the image of a mountain. Actually, like 3 mountains, the main one and the 2 little ones by the side. And if you follow me on IG, you guys know that I love to go hiking, and I take Nala. She loves it. She's such a sporty dog. And you know, when you go hiking, it's always the uphill that's like the hardest, and especially if it's like super steep. But once you get to the top, you're just like, wow, this view was so worth it. And when you go down, it's a lot easier, but you also have to keep in mind not to go too fast, because if it's a really steep uphill, that means you can fall if you're going too fast, right? I think, you know, you can think of that saying, the higher I climb, the harder you can fall. But I'm being shown that like it's like your strength, you're getting stronger. You may feel like this week you're going on an uphill battle, or maybe you just been feeling like that, like, oh, like my life has not been getting easier, it's been getting harder. But I feel like there is a purpose for it, and you're gonna be reaching a goal. And if you keep enduring, you keep pushing yourself, eventually you're gonna reach that top and be like, wow, you know what? That climb was so worth it. I almost gave up. I was dying. I was sweating. My legs were shaking, but you know what? It was worth it. And now going downhill, it's gonna be a breeze, and I'm gonna be careful. Okay, so if things feel challenging right now, endure, keep pushing yourself. You could take a break, you could take a little breather, go into the shade for a few minutes, but then don't stop. Keep going, okay? I'm seeing that the number 8 and also the number 21 may be important numbers for you guys this week. And when it comes to your health, I was gonna say Scorpio. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. I see that you're going to be taking care of yourself, okay? You may be getting a massage, or maybe you're doing some self-care, some new skincare routine, buying new products, getting a massage, getting a facial, I don't know, beautifying yourself in some way, getting a haircut, changing your hair, buying a new outfit, buying lipstick, getting your lashes or your eyebrows done, or whatever it is that you do. That's like you're taking care of yourself. You're indulging self-care. You're just like, oh, I feel good, I feel beautiful, or I feel handsome, and you're doing things for you. Also, some of you could be really fertile, or the person, if you're dealing with someone, could be really fertile. So if you're trying to have a baby or conceive, this would be a good time to try. If you're not, just take extra precaution, of course. But I do feel like your inner beauty is like coming out and shining out. Like people may tell you like, wow, you're glowing, you look so beautiful, or you look so good, like what have you been doing? Or it's just like your aura, your energies just feel really vibrant. And I feel like your health is just you just may feel healthy, you just may feel beautiful. And I think when you feel beautiful, you live better, you're happier, you work better. Okay, and when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like be careful this week because there may be someone around you. Hopefully this is not you, okay? Because this could always be you or people around you. There is some deception, or there's someone who's trying to get away with something, or lie, or spread gossip, rumors, maybe compete with you, or maybe you're being too competitive with someone. So careful not to not participate into gossip, rumors, drama, especially with other coworkers, because if they're talking, crap about someone else, you can best believe they probably talk about you behind your back as well, and you may not know that, thinking that they're your friend, or they have your back, but when you turn your back, they're like, yeah, Susie did this, Susie did that, like they could talk about you. There could be someone here who's trying to get away with something. Careful when you're doing business deals, or, dealing with people. Someone may try to steal or get away with something. Just be mindful of that. And I feel like be careful also with like certain emails, phone calls, like some may be scams or fraud, like frauds, just be careful of any like suspicious emails, suspicious phone calls, someone trying to ask for personal information that is not supposed to, it doesn't make sense. And question it. Don't just believe everything, okay? I know you guys are smart, but just be a little bit careful this week, okay? When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you, that's probably why Scorpio came up. Some of you could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. Or you could have like fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I felt more so like Scorpio energy, but it could just be like the full moon in Scorpio kind of like coming in hot and heavy and strong. So keep that in mind. As far as the person that you could be dealing with, I feel like this could be a Sagittarius or another fire sign, possibly Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I get more like Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign, like I always say to you guys, so just keep that in mind, okay? But I feel here someone who feels entitled to your love. They for some reason feel entitled to your love, and now that maybe you are kind of pulling back, or you're standing up for yourself at this point, or you're gonna be standing up for yourself, like enough is enough. Now all of a sudden they feel some type of way, or they feel resentful, and all of a sudden forget about everything that you did for them, and all the mistakes you forgave, all the things you let slide. But as soon as you stand up for yourself for one little thing, they get mad at you. So I feel like there's someone who might be a little bit petty towards you, or just being kind of like, like, what do you mean? Like, no? How dare you say no to me? Maybe because they're used to you always conforming to their needs and expectations. Maybe they're used to you always saying yes. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, okay, yes, yes. And the moment you say no, they're like, what? How dare you say no to me? So not saying they're a bad person or anything, but I just feel like they're going to be kind of like, like a little bit bitter for some reason towards you. So this could be just like a little thing, or maybe it's finally all like coming out, certain feelings that you guys were both feeling, and now it's just like coming up to the surface and you can't really like hide it anymore. It's like maybe you guys were both in the past being a little bit like passive aggressive with each other, and now it's just like you both can't resist. You're just like showing each other what you truly feel. But I actually feel that like you're gonna feel some sense of freedom, because now you can go on your own. Now you can ride your own bike without needing help or support from others. It's like, you know the road, you know what to do, and you have your own balance. You now don't feel like you need the validation or you need that security from them. Like, you feel good on your own. And I think you're starting to like rise up like that phoenix and saying, you know what, enough is enough. I've been putting up with too much. This is not okay. I don't deserve this. I deserve better than this. I have been letting people cross my boundaries and not been standing up for myself because I don't want conflict, I don't want problems. But no, I gotta stand up for myself. If not, people are not going to respect me. They're not going to treat me properly if I don't do it for myself. And so it looks like you're saying like enough is enough, and this person, I think, may be really surprised or really shocked at how you're communicating with them or how you're expressing yourself to them. I don't think you're gonna come off like super angry or aggressive, but I just feel like you're kind of just like standing your ground and being firm. You know, like you could still be a kind and respectful, polite person, but be firm, right? And I feel like that's what's going on with you. So a big heavy burden that you've been feeling, that you've been carrying, I feel like is gonna be getting released, or you're finally you're gonna start to let go of that. It's not gonna start to feel so heavy. And if it was feeling heavy, instead of being a victim, now you're gonna feel stronger. Now you're gonna be like, you know what, I got this. And if I see the problem, now I got the solution. Maybe solution is not as easy to accomplish, but I know what I need to do now. I know what I need to work on. So as long as you can actually see the problem, that is the first step. Like, now I can look for a solution. And I feel like now you're standing up and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make things better. And it looks like you're gonna start to feel more encouraged, more powerful, more of a leader, more firm in your decisions and what you want and what you're looking for, and not be taking any BS, any ish from anyone, okay? And I just feel your energy just kind of ramping up, like you're ready for this and you're not backing down. And I feel like with this person, it's like they always wanted more. They always want more from you or expected more from you. They were never content, or like nothing was ever good enough. Even if you went above and beyond for this person, it's like it was never good for them. Maybe they always thought, you know, that you would do it, or, you know, they became too entitled. They got too comfortable. They're just like, oh, well, they'll do everything for me. Like, you know what, I'm sure everyone else, and you know, maybe that subconsciously made them feel bigger than what they actually are, right? Because you're going above and beyond for them. They think they can do better. They think everyone's going to do that for them. Like, no, honey. Good-hearted people are not easy to find. And when you find someone who really cares about you, is there for you, loves you for your heart, your soul, you should cherish that person, because that's hard to find. And if you take that person for granted, you're gonna be in for a surprise, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and you're gonna find a lot of dirt. You're gonna find a lot of holes everywhere and be in the desert, the Sahara. And it's going to be a lot harder to bounce back from that and find someone who's genuine, who cares about you. And I kind of feel like this person, like, they received or got so much love from you, and it kind of made their head, big. They started to kind of just feel that it's always going to be like this. You're never going to change. You're always going to love them. And, they felt full of love, but I feel like they were not giving that same energy back to you. And now that you're kind of calling them out on it, they're like, what are you talking about? And I feel like this person is like, they're in their own little world, and they don't do as much for you as you do for them, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that Drake song. It was like one of his new songs he came out with. What's it called? What's Next? Is it What's Next? Or no? No, it's not his song. He's with this other guy, and oh my gosh, I don't remember, but if I remember, I'll link it below. But something like pretty had me giving more than I was getting, something like that. Like how a pretty girl, like, you know, he was doing everything for her, but he was ashamed to tell his friends because she would never do the same for him, you know, like that kind of energy, okay? So I also feel like this person maybe could be from a different city, state, country than you. Maybe you guys live in a different area. They could be a different culture, ethnicity, race than you, speak a different language, look different than you. Or you guys could have met online, social media, the internet, dating apps, that kind of thing, which is more popular nowadays. I just feel like because they have so much access, or because you give them so much access to you, they almost like take that for granted. Okay, not saying they're a bad person, but I feel like they need a little reality check, and I feel like that's what you're giving them. Okay, all right, so we're going to continue this conversation in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so I would love for you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. We'll continue this on, try to figure out this person a little bit more and see what your advice is at the end. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. I wish you guys all the best, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.